welcome back to the post for artwork will make your mouth drop, because it has mine. The super talented Jan Riggins is here.
It might make you stop in your tracks too, because you're like, what is that? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Jan, I've been chatting with you for years, following your work. It's just awesome. And it started with you just doing some like drawings in on your garage, right? Like on your driveway.
Sidewalk. Yeah, on the sidewalk. It was, I had a taste of chalk art before Fort Worth started a chalk art festival a couple of years before COVID. And I got a taste for it and really enjoyed it, and wanted to do more, and was planning on doing some festivals that year, but everything shut down. So started doing it on my driveway. My daughter was 13 at the time, and so she started doing it with me too. Started doing it for all of our neighbors, and then companies.
I mean, these pieces that you do, though, I mean, they look realistic. They jump out at you. They look 3D. How did you develop that skill or that style?
I tend to already paint in a realistic manner, and so that was just my natural tendency. And I realized that there was something called 3D chalk art.
You're like, oh, this thing I'm doing has a name. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I had to actually learn it. I was doing a lot of just kind of tricks of the camera, and then I realized you really do have to distort, and it's called anamorphic art, and you distort the image to paint it, and and then I was hooked.
Well, and that's what's weird, because I finally got to see one of your pieces. I was walking and saw it and was like, what? And it looks a little odd when you're right there up on it, but you tell the people, stand right here to take the photo, and it does look like you're part of the art at that point.
Yeah.
So that's really neat. You posted this week, or last week, I guess it was, about this piece of art right here, this mural that you're working on. This is one of 4 that you're doing in the area, teaming up with another artist as well. But I'm going to read this post because I was like, oh my goodness. You said, if I haven't talked to you in the last month, you might not understand how many obstacles we've had to overcome to paint this wall. We almost gave up several times.
Oh, yes.
Was it the rocks that was so tricky?
Oh, that was the easiest part. By the time we got to painting it, that we didn't care about the rocks anymore. It was just the location, and if you haven't tried to maneuver a lift into an area and realize an uneven surface, and I learned a lot about power lines, and there were just, and it was a lot. So by the time we got to the rock, and thankfully I worked with an amazing artist, Naomi Haverland from Florida. That part was easy. We're like, all right, we got this. Now that we can actually get to the wall.
And there's 4 different ones that are going up. Are you liking the muralist, doing these murals on the wall, or do you still like the ground stuff more?
Well, I'm still doing a lot. My body says I like to stand up and paint rather than crawl around in the ground for 10 hours.
I get that.
Well, because this is your full-time job now. It used to just be a hobby, a passion, something you love to do. Now you're booked and busy.
Yes. It's a journey. I quit my job of 25 years where I'd worked for the same company. It was really hard to do.
Right. And, that's a big leap of faith.
It was a big leap of faith. My daughter was going into college. I was like, can I do this? And I just kind of took all of the stuff I had learned from my business world and just treat this as a business and do the marketing and sales and just get out there and try and make it happen.
Well, and it's these corporations now, or cities, that have now just obviously loved your work and doing it. I saw along Main Street in Grapevine, I know you've done some work. So talk about how this has grown and where we're going to see your work over. I know you're busy the next month.
Yes, it's very busy. It's the busiest time, and the weather's always a little tricky at this time of year, but I've got kind of a circuit. I'm traveling around, and I will be in Grapevine again. They were my first client, and I'm just thrilled to keep going back there with the City of Grapevine's Parks and Rec Department. So I do stuff along Main Street. I see the same people kind of every year that come by and see it, which is just a pleasure. And I'll be in Princeton, Texas, and I'll be in Rosenberg, Texas, and then Galveston for Dickens on the Strand. So I've got some really exciting things coming up. Oh, and Grand Prairie, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So
you did OU recently?
It was amazing.
OU,
yes,
I'm from Norman.
I'm from Norman, Boomer Sooner, and so that was kind of a dream project to be able to go back to my alma mater and create some 3D work there.
Now, like this one, this ape guy here, is that actual chalk?
That one's chalk, yeah.
So how do you, so is it gone? Like it rains and it's gone?
Pretty much.
All of your work? Oh.
Yeah, the murals get to stay, which is the nice part about it. So that's the different part of it. But everything else that I do on the ground is meant to be temporary and to go away.
And it kind of goes away on its own, just once it rains, then it.
It kind of sticks around a bit and
Okay.
doesn't look great, and will kind of just slowly start to fade until it's removed. I do a lot of stuff on vinyl. I paint on vinyl and install it, but that kind of just roll it up and throw it away when you're done, sort of a thing.
okay.
Everything
Okay.
is meant to go away when it's on the ground.
Well, and you're working on a new piece in downtown Dallas too. Tell us about that. You said you were able to just walk over to our studio.
I walked right on over,
Yeah,
yes. I work with a restaurant owner, and this is his second restaurant I'm working on. So for those that know Shiva's restaurant downtown Dallas, he's got a new restaurant coming up down on Main Street. And so I already have one mural in there, working on a second one and then a third one. And he's a big believer in having murals in his restaurant, so.
To see your work, like when you're done with the piece, like you go in there, it's blank, and then you leave there and you say, oh, this is when I found, I stumped my kids and I stumbled upon this one. I was like, Jan, we're here, we found one. I was so excited. This one was that Granite Park area in Plano. But when you see your work, or you see people, posting pictures, and you've got to feel great. I mean, that's that's an awesome feeling.
What sort of a job do people get to have where people tell you you're doing a great job all the time? It's
All the time.
amazing.
You get a lot of validation.
I get
on social
so much
media.
validation, and it's amazing, and I feel extremely, extremely lucky.
So how can people follow you on social media? Is that the best way to know kind of what's coming up, what you're working on?
Yeah, everything is easy. It's Jan Riggins Art.
Okay.
And
Super easy. And then she usually will post like right away. You just did one somewhere I saw a Christmassy display. Where's that one?
in Austin at the Domain Northside.
At
Okay.
this domain in Austin.
traveling
So like
everywhere,
she'll
you know.
post
Yeah.
it and then everyone will go because they want to take pictures with these different
Especially
art
when
things.
it's fresh,
So
too,
it's
it
neat.
sounds
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So
Talk, yeah.
Yeah.
very cool. All right. We will put a link to Jan on our website so that you can find it too. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. You
Absolutely.
bring joy to so many. And I just think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks
Cool.
for
Best
being
job
here.
ever.
Best job ever. And she brought her daughter too. Does your daughter help you sometimes? You
Yeah,
mentioned she
she's
helps
on
too.
she's on break right now, so she
Okay.
comes to help me
So
paint.
she's being put to work.
Put
Yes.
to work.
She's going on that tour I have of Texas and
Okay.
helping me out. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Cool. A little mommy daughter time.
Yes.
Like it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right.